Doxing on RaidForums, the good and the bad. I am a user on RaidForums, thus doxing is illegal in my domain. This is regrettable. I like doxing and other forms of harassment. The most I can do is call a person a faggot, and I do. I have seen too many Nazi mods and mini-mods using faulty arguments to attack hilarious breaches of personal privacy, so I have made this video to inform you about the phenomenon of doxing on RF. Before you accuse me of malintent, know that I have been doxed myself. I am not a Yotsuba member, nor a Nazi mod, nor blue fag, and if you made these assumptions of me, shame on you for your cynicism and narrow-mindedness. Before we begin, we must talk about what doxing is. According to valid sources, doxing is classified as, and I quote, a search for and publishing private or identifying information about a particular individual on the internet, typically with malicious intent. This, however, is a loose definition. This does not classify what can be considered doxing. So what exactly is it? I surveyed users to see what they thought doxing was, and many of them said it ranged from full name to addresses to social media. But one user surprised me, as they had an odd answer. User Muinu said, "It's not doxing if you just Google their name and click on results. It's just a Google, bro. There's search results right there." But that contradicts with the other definition. When usernames are usually looked up for a dox, most of the time but not always, info will be gained from social media. Here's my conclusion. A dox can only be called a dox when it has something that can potentially harm the target. This means addresses, full names, etc. Social media is not included unless it includes the user's full name. Googling someone's username and posting what you find on the first page is not doxing, as long as it's not harmful. Getting one piece of info is not doxing. So in regards to what I said earlier, names are okay by themselves, but only if it is the first name or a common last name. Pictures are fine too, and this has been said by the admin Dade. Many of you may not agree with me, but it's the facts. Taking 5 seconds to Google a username and posting results from the first page is not doxing. So let's put this in simpler terms. Doxing is basically when someone says to you, "Do I know you?" and proceeds to find out everything about you and knows you. One could also say it's the equivalent of someone else finding your nose. Where's my nose? So how does this relate to RaidForums? Recently, many staff members and other users have been doxed by fellow users on RaidForums. Some recent examples being Instink, Sempepper, my nigga J-Regus, and all-the-time favourite, the man, the myth, the legend, the spender, the Sri Lankan prince, Sanjeev's tech support. I have also been doxed. Contrary to what I said before in the introduction, doxing on RaidForums has become a huge problem. Many users have left because of it, and with a few exceptions, it was horrible. The only excusable doxes were Arctics, he also got swatted, hella funny, Mimis, Bloodlusts, and Illuminatis, aka Sanjeev. Although one might argue J-Regus' dox was deserved, which is true to a point. So how can we stop this? First of all, if you get doxed in the first place easily, it's your own fault for being negligent, and most people get doxed for a reason, so you obviously did something wrong. In order to stop this, we can do one of two things. First, the people who are afraid of being compromised can always make sure to stay secure on the internet. But this presents issues, as it is up to the user to stay secure themselves. The second and final option, aka RaidForums' final solution, is to blacklist Pastebin, Ghostbin, Doxbin, and any other file upload or text sites, and can only be posted by a moderator. We could, however, let Yotsuba dox everyone, thus getting rid of the need to dox. If everyone on RF got doxed, everyone would be on the same level, but alas, this is impossible. The second option is the most liable to work. Many users are also blamed for doxes they didn't do. The most known victim of these lies is Yotsuba. Many doxes done on users are blamed on Yotsuba, but in reality, it isn't. It's the conman, the criminal genius, Roger Raccoon. This is biased. I do not condone this. In closing, doxing is a serious, yet hilarious problem on RF. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. If you like this video, I will release my sister's nudes.